Yeah, I'm just going to walk around now because I need to sort of get some people talking about lizards and David Icke, yeah, and Alien. I want to see some nutters. I'm searching the worst nutter.
You can't say you haven't been told now, anyway. So.
But bro, bless you.
Nice speaking to you.
And Gary, yeah, you need to get back to him because he's got no audience.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wait in a queue. Okay. I'm almost there. Your English, I'm standing there. Then I run away. So roaming, go back to school. Okay. Very rude. Look.
Hang on.
Muslims believe that Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him, was a prophet. Is that true? Loudly. Right. So the little
Are there any Muslim police officers?
Yes, Jesus was a prophet. I'm going to ask you the same. Was Jesus a prophet? Yes or no?
Who are you, mate?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Don't worry about my name.
Okay, thank you.
What's your?
Muslim?
Okay.
You want me to go? Yeah. See you then.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you. Yeah.
Go, sir. Excellent. Very good.
Where the? Can't find Bob. Let me shut him up a minute.
Jesus died on the cross and shed his blood on the cross.
You're just driving across the stage here.
For my sins, I confess and repent of my sins, and I ask your forgiveness of my sins, especially the sin of unbelief. And I pray, Father God, that you will help me
He's a good
live
preacher.
your will.
He touched it on the main
Guide
message. Let me
me
born again.
for the rest of my life.
You need to get a little step chair.
Jesus
I was told by the Muslim to move on, so okay. If you insist,
Especially not to make
Amen.
argument with him. I don't
Now,
try not
if you
to.
have
I try to avoid
prayed
argument.
that prayer,
better off talking to the police.
can I have a show of hands, please?
We need the police as well.
Heaven is like any country in this world.
Someone's phone's ringing anyway.
You need
It's not mine.
a
No.
passport,
Someone's
a
over there.
visa to enter
I
heaven.
don't know.
You don't remember
Jesus!
John used to come here, do you?
Jesus!
I'm not sure, bro.
Yeah, he was standing on a
But I
ladder.
can hear a phone.
No
He
visa
spoke his English, but he was standing on a
into
ladder.
heaven.
Yeah.
That's
If
something
you
I haven't seen.
ignore-
He's only got one step. That's his ranking. Yeah.
You ignore
Gets a bit more of a crowd and he's a bigger ladder. That's how you know the good ones, isn't it?
into heaven.
He's my mate.
Jesus
He's my friend.
says,
What about bro?
the way,
Yeah, bro.
the truth,
What about homosexuality, man?
life. No man cometh unto the Father
Like watching a movie.
but by me. Heaven is my
What's up?
I remember you from a month back.
That's right, you do.
I forget your name.
About a
Was it
month.
Andreas
It was
or-
Gary, yeah.
Gary, almost, not far off.
How you getting on?
I'm okay.
What's up? You want a beer?
I don't drink.
You don't
I
drink?
gave up drinking when I left school.
Okay.
I used to drink at
Fuck
school.
that.
The teacher will be drawing, I take my hip flask out of ruby wine, don't
Yeah.
drink, cause laughter throughout the class, and then
Does this guy ever get any attention? I think we're going to have to teach him to get some jokes into his performance.
You're absolutely right. Without humour, you have hit the nail on the head. You have to entertain people. Jesus had to entertain me. No one would listen to Jesus. He was doing the miracles, that's why they came. And then when he went back to his hometown, they'd heard about
Walking
the
on
miracles.
water was a good trick, wasn't it?
Look, the point
The one with the
was-
snakes, the
point
wine.
was-
Oh, that was a good one.
listen, it didn't matter.
Jesus, we've run out of wine.
Listen, it didn't matter. Listen,
Is that okay?
It didn't matter. Jesus went back to his homeland. They came for the miracle. He said, I was with you. Are you not thinking about what I told you? He wanted to talk to them about things. You find when you come to Speaker's Corner, only a tiny percentage of people actually want something to think about during the week. Tiny percentage of people.
You know why they come to? Do you know why they really come to Speaker's Corner? Because they've got no one to speak to for the whole of the week, or no one to listen to them for the whole of the week. They can't. Like, for example, I went down here, right, and this Muslim was talking to this family or whatever, and I just started interjecting a little bit, you know, how you do, like with a few little arguments or whatever. And this other Muslim or whatever, his bodyguard, you go, yeah? I said, well, if that's the way you're going to behave, it's no wonder, innit? No one listens to people who do that.
I remember once having the hecklers. I used to like the hecklers. I
Hasn't-
said, look, I said, what you need is a copy of the Bible, a children's Bible with pictures, nice big pictures. And this chap says, that is the greatest, what's the word, but put down I've ever experienced. He actually enjoyed it, the put down.
Was he American?
No, he was English. I admired him. He says, you know what, that's the great, and there was a big crowd there, that's the greatest put down I've ever heard in my life.
Was he being sarcastic?
No, he was just...
You were just spot on, yeah?
I was spot
He
on.
weren't trolling you, as the new word now for sarcasm is trolling, isn't it?
I couldn't
Are you
stop laughing.
trolling me?
I couldn't stop laughing at him, actually. I thought he was brilliant.
He ain't never going to give up, this guy. This guy probably gives himself a sermon in the mirror, this guy. He goes on forever. That's the beauty of Speaker's Corner.
Normally what
He's
we-
pacing himself, though. You can see the rhythm.
he obviously
He needs to have
may
some
something
water,
to
though.
say,
Maybe I'll give him
but
a
you see,
beer.
If you put it down on a piece of paper and read it, you get the whole lot. If you
Yeah.
start at that pace, it might be quite difficult for a lot of people. They want some content. And
Yeah.
so you've got, for instance, about 6 seconds. For instance, a person that can concentrate about 6 seconds.
About the attention span of a goldfish,
Yeah, that's right. And
Especially
so
young
if you
children with
compress-
Instagram, innit?
Compress some arguments within seconds, people will go away and listen to those.
American children listening to him, can you imagine it? Be like, oh, Mom, he's not blowing up yet. There's no car chase. Oh my God, there's no guns. I thought he was going to eat 100 donuts.
How's your divorce coming along?
Yeah.
Is it going to, you divorced already or?
Divorce. I never married the trollop. I'm suing the police, you know. And they're trying. You know, they got a lawyer. They got it all sorted out, and they're trying to sort of disclaim or debunk or whatever grievances I have or whatever. I simply laid a case that they don't function as an entity in the public sector for serving and protecting. They don't actually function like that. You know how much funding they had last year? Have a guess. You'll never guess. Guess how much they were funded?
6 billion.
Nearly. Close, but where'd you get that from?
Oh, I just think 6 billion.
3.85 billion. But they've got what's known as a settlement funding. I don't know what that is from the government.
As well.
Of 15.2. I'm not sure what that's for. Is that emergency funding or something? They're going to try and justify it now by buying new cars, new vans, new helicopters and all that jazz. But I can't see how there's that many crimes now because they're just so, hot on the internet, isn't it? Everyone's on the internet now. Who goes out anymore? It's become...
They give you money to stay at home with the lockdown, so who's going to bother to nick a telly when they can just stay at home and get the money through the door?
What kind of crimes are there now? Just cyber crimes, isn't it? Just
Cyber crimes, that's right. Stay at home and do your cyber crimes.
fraud. It's just fraud
They
now.
can't deal with that, the police. They can't deal with cyber crime. Anyway, he might have something to say, but it's the problem. I come here to introduce people. Some people will talk to me and I'll explain this, why are you following this? And I
Are
explain
you
to them
starting a
why.
cult?
I'm not starting a cult.
Oh,
I just
okay.
teach people the mathematics of the Bible. I'm a one-man band, as it were.
Uh-huh.
You know, the chap who can juggle skittles, drums, and have the clangers.
Yeah.
Yes, I approach it this way.
What others? What? So this is just the first bits of the Bible, yeah?
It just deals with the mathematics of the Bible. It's like your body.
There's mathematics to it.
It's like your body. Behind your flesh is the bone structure.
Yeah.
There's a mathematical structure to the Bible. And as a young man, because I didn't grow up with religion, when I noticed the mathematical structure, I made predictions. One of them was the Twin Towers would come down on 9/11.
Was it? But when did you make that prediction?
I was 18 years old in 1973.
But anyone could make that prediction. My daughter could have said that.
I didn't just say it.
Daddy, big tower, it'd probably fall down in the wind.
I just
You
gave
know?
the date, you see.
They definitely ain't built that properly. It hasn't got proper foundations.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am listening.
I said
I'm just saying anyone can make that prediction. Even Nostradamus probably made that one because they deciphered it, didn't they? They said he made that prediction like hundreds of years ago. Hitler. I'm listening, bro. No, you want me to believe.
No, I don't.
I'm listening.
I won't wait.
We're living in the last days. What are the last days?
It's up to you, bro.
They said they'd be the last days and they will be short. Bible's about
I
2,000
will
years
come into you. And
There's
will
nothing I can do, man. The geezer. Anyway, so who's playing over there? Elton John.
I could be now.
You don't want to buy tickets and see him?
No, I didn't. But I see it on television. Glastonbury. You know Glastonbury. It's on as well. I see it on television.
Elton John.
Possibly, yeah.
You were watching Glastonbury on television recently. What? Just over the weekend, is it?
A few days ago, yeah.
It used to be like proper, like non-commercial. Like the geezer was just on a farm, innit? And then there's people would say, "Oh, do it, come down, yeah, T-Rex." I don't know. I can't remember who came the first time, but it used to be a very cool affair.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's just like corporatized and.
Oh, yeah. But I watched the video a little bit. It was a couple hours. And even though the young girl that way, and he was dancing away. I thought that was marvelous.
Yeah.
And the parents,
Who was that then? Justin Bieber.
No, I know these were probably, they were quite getting on a bit, like, you know what I mean? And they were as old as me, actually. I listened for this, and I quite enjoyable.
Where is?
Many years ago, I lived in Manchester.
Right, yeah. You do need to get yourself a ladder, bro, because you're talking a
I
lot.
like talking to you, because these blokes, they were going to plastic.
Like you haven't talked to someone for a very long time. That's what's going on here.
No, well, I can tell you. It says to be separate from the world. This is what it teaches. Now, you know, a lot of people don't grasp that. Even a lot of Christians don't grasp that.
Right.
You see, I said,
Are you going to get to this point now, or just get to the point?
Oh yeah, right. No, this is what it is, because you see what happens to a lot of people. You see, they let in too much of the world, and then you see the world kind of they got to get the world in them, you see, and then they have a big problem with the self, because the self is sinful. You see. And that's what happens.
Right.
You see, I'll explain this to you now. You probably haven't heard this before. You see, when a person actually is born again.
You keep coming closer to me, bro. Why?
No,
This ain't squid.
Yeah.
Like, look away and you come closer. Go on, let's do that again. Wait. Go on.
I have
Fucking stop getting closer to me.
Oh, yeah. But let me explain.
I'll get closer to him. Fuck it. No one's listening to him anyway.
I do have a sense of humour, but hang on. You see,
Flo, you keep coming close to me.
Yeah.
It's like I notice you're coming closer to me.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll have to electrocute myself here. Anyway.
Yeah, the perfect time was there. You see, the thing is, when a person, you see, is born again, you see, the sinful is not taken away. It's not completely taken away.
Yeah.
And what it is, you see, what you have to feed on, you see. And you have to do this every day. And you have to spend really big...
How long do you know this guy?
No, you're not listening to what I'm telling you.
I can't listen to you, man, because you're just saying the same thing again.
No, I'm not. No. You have to spend big chunks of time in it, you see. And then we take on the partake of the divine nature, you see, partaker.
But how can I use that?
First of all, you have to have Jesus in, you see. And then it's quite simple, really, you see. First of all, you have to... But also, there's some really good books, if you're really interested, that explain, you see. There's one spiritual, a deep spiritual man. He was from South Africa, you see. I read his book, but is that...
Bro,
Yeah.
you need a ladder, man.
No.
You're talking too much.
No, because I'd miss you if I
I'm going this way.
Nice speaking.
Yeah, lovely,
Take
sir.
care.
Okay, bro. I think we'll go home. Not much here today.
deny that Jesus did not die on the cross and not rose on the third day. That is Antichrist.
Hang on. Ooh. Harsh.
You need to pray. You need to learn the laws of inshallah. Start learning.
No, I've been there.
There's a ring around. I found it many rings. I think it might all come from the Eastern.
Is it? Fucking hell, the delusion is rank. That is an idea, actually. I don't know. What is it with, like, so much shit?
No, I believe it. No, it started as a joke. No, it started as a metaphorical. Now it's a real gift.
The only thing that I admire about you is that you are a human.
The wealthiest families
No,
in
you are a
Britain.
humanist.
Beyond that, you're a useless bastard.
One of the wealthiest.
No, do you know what is very good about him? He's a
He's a
humanist.
multi-billionaire.
Frederick Engels was a multi-millionaire. Wasn't he Marx's
But
best
he
friend?
was a humanist. So,
Hang on, who financed
if
the
you're-
Russian Revolution? The Germans.
if you are a humanist, you are always
German
on the
workers.
They
right
needed it.
side of history.
But then
A
why is it when the
humanist-
Russians called for the Germans
Maybe.
to join the revolution, the Germans did nothing?
What did
Lenin was calling for
What
a
did
world
Lenin
revolution.
say?
The Germans
He
did nothing.
openly admitted that they financed the revolution in Russia, and he said, "We will, in future, at one point, finance the revolution in Germany."
Why did the Germans not join in the Russian revolution and rise up?
Because they needed to divide and rule, and that's what you do with a revolution.
Yes, we have to divide Germany from Russia. It's a major.
No, now our revolution is to unite Venezuela, Cuba, and North Korea
Viva!
into a proletarian nation. One nation, one
One
proletariat.
nation under a groove,
The
man.
capitalists own all the world. They are implementing neo-Nazism and neo-fascism on a world scale. We, the proletariat, need our own nation. Cuba, Venezuela, North Korea, one state, one powerful state. That's the only way the working class can free itself. Differently, we'll always be.
But then America
That's a complete fallacy. You're gonna have to justify that. You're gonna have to justify socialism.
justify socialism.
For example, the USSR had the same lines along when the Russian Revolution started. So you're gonna have to start explaining now socialism and breaking it down of how Stalin came to be a despot. Carry on. And Chairman Mao.
Do you know why the Russians made the revolution?
Do you know how many people the Russian dictator killed?
Yeah, pity they didn't kill you. Because when you talk about the Soviet Union, I am putting...
Police, just arrest her, man. Fuck it, she's just out of her mind. Where is it?
On your knees. That's what happened.
You're sounding like a dictator.
No,
She will be,
I am-
God willing.
I will
Thank God you're not.
It's just a matter of the opportunity.
So you're going to brainwash the working class into you having power.
Like you should be shot. I thought you were going to say you should be shot, man.
No,
I think that both of you have already shot yourselves already, man, in the foot.
Come the revolution, madam, can we shoot him first?
This is just a grab for-
dogmatism. Fuck Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. The stupid bastard that went to fight in Iraq, killing Iraqi people. That's all. Killing.
You can't go from one crisis to one war zone to another war zone I want logic. I want some logic.
But the logic is that I want one nation.
Why doesn't socialism work?
George Clinton to lead the
Why doesn't socialism